Oh, hi there. Welcome to the first maiden episode of OG's Day Out, a series where I and the Otaku Guild Club members go out to meet with people from the anime and manga community of Kolkata and talk with them. Now, you must be wondering why this series? Well, we just wanted the YouTube exposure. Well, pretty much. There's nothing else to add to that. Well, this series has been in the making for a while. We have been brainstorming a lot of things, and a lot of other things are in the plan. So make sure while you're here that you subscribe to our channel. Not gonna be asking you to like the video yet because you gotta watch it before you like it. So make sure you watch it till the end. This is first of the few episodes we have recorded for this series. So stick around as we're gonna be sharing more of them over the next couple of days. The first one, we focus on an Indian anime/manga. Well, it's the other way around, an Indian manga called Trio. So sit back, get yourself some hot chocolate, get yourself a blanket, and enjoy the series. And oh, I'm not gonna be sitting here looking like this. I think it is time for the real me to actually take over this video. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoy it and share this video around once you are done watching it. Toodles! Okay, so right now we are at WAM Studios sitting with Sourav sir, who is one of the people responsible for making the Trio manga and the Trio series. So I would let sir give us the proper introduction. So sir, কেমন আছেন? সবকিছু শরীর-টরীর কিরকম কি?
I'm excellent. Yeah, there's some bit of congestion, so bear with me there. কলকাতায় আছি এই জন্য খুবই ভালো লাগছে. There is no saying towards that, and winter in Kolkata is always amazing. So yes, আমি সৌরভ রায় চৌধুরী, আমি ট্রাইও রাইটার ডিরেক্টর, অ্যান্ড আমরা এই প্রজেক্টটা লাস্ট 3-4 বছর ধরে করছি. আর এই এখন লাস্ট মান্থে আমাদের ভলিউম 4 মাঙ্গা রিলিজ হলো. Very good response on that, and we are very excited to complete the arc by next April. So there it is.
তো স্যার মাঙ্গা সব হচ্ছে সবই ঠিক আছে, তো একটু মানে আমাদেরকে ট্রায়াল বা করে লাইক হোয়াট ইজ ট্রায়ো অ্যাবাউট, লাইক হোয়াট ইজ দ্য সিরিজ রিয়েলি ফোকাসিং অন, তো যদি মানে ইফ পিপল ক্যান নো অ্যাবাউট ইট. আই নো ইট আ লিটল বিট কারণ আই হ্যাড টু রিসার্চ ফর দি কোয়েশ্চেন্স, but what about like everyone else, like how would you tell them like what Trio is about?
So Trio is a sci-fi shonen. It is the story of people from Earth, especially 3 little girls from Earth interacting with an alien who is probably around 8,000 light years away from us and also 1 million years in terms of evolution ahead of us. So আমরা সবসময় চিন্তা করি কি 50 বছর পরে কি হবে, হ্যাঁ 50 বছর 100 বছর পরে কি হবে, ভাবতে অসুবিধা হয়. তো আমরা এই চিন্তাধারাটাকে এক্সটেন্ড করলাম 1000, 10,000, 1 লাখ and 1 million. 1 million years পরে আমাদের কি বেঁচে থাকবে, তো ওটা চিন্তা করতেই বেশ মজা লাগে. And কেন কি nobody knows, right? So Trio is about those of the aliens coming over Earth. They want something which is there in the Earth, which they want very dearly. We don't know what that is, Earth people, because we are giving away that free, nowadays. But then as the series progresses, we will come to know that what are the things that we should not give away just for the sake of progression.
That is a really interesting premise, if I must say. But so like futurism, I think, is like a core part of the story in general. So like there has to be like some sort of inspiration, right, to create the world, to create the characters. So like, can you just like tell us one key thing about inspired like Trio, like what kind of works it has taken inspiration from, or was it like completely something, a story you woke up one day and you were like, okay, we have to like build upon on this?
When I sit back and think, actually everything that I have done in my childhood is represented here. It was very unconsciously done. I was a big Star Trek fan. Okay, the first volume of Star Trek, like shuru hoyechilo Captain Kirk and all, I used to wait like every Sunday to get a Katarika. So somewhere the cosmos, the Star Trek, the sci-fi world, right, always excited me. On the other hand, I grew up in a tribal village. I was very privileged to spend about 6-7 years of my core childhood actually living the life of a tribal in Choudhury district in Jharkhand. So that is the other side of Trio, which shows about the deep কালচারাল হেরিটেজ অফ ইন্ডিয়া। হ্যাঁ, তো দুটোকে মিশিয়ে যখন আমি দেখি তা সবকিছু মোটামুটি আমার চাইল্ডহুড থেকেই রিপ্রেজেন্টেড। স্টোরি কেম জাস্ট বাই ইটসেলফ, সো আই ডোন্ট নো, আই ডোন্ট টেক ক্রেডিট কি আমি এটা করেছি।
ঠিক আছে। তো as you said, like it is deeply, like it kind of is rooted in your childhood and like what you like, right? আমিও আপনার সাথে বসে একটু কনভারসেশন করছি। You were telling me about your childhood, how you were like within the tribal people. You were almost like a tribal individual. ওখানে মানে ওদের সাথে আপনার বাবা যেটা বলেছিলেন। তো like it is really good to hear that sometimes people do take inspirations from your childhood, and when they get the opportunity they like grow upon it in some form or the other. যেমন cosplay করি. Cosplay was something I have been into since class 9. But I couldn't do it until I went into college and when I had that thing. So like it's really good to hear that. But India as a whole, when it comes to like storytelling or whatever there is, like comic book has always been the forefront for it. মানে অনেক আছে, like I think Amar Chitragatha ache, there have been a lot of other works. I won't be naming all of them. So like why Trio was decided to become a manga instead of like a traditional comic book? Because comic book could be like more approachable by people know it better compared to the manga, which is something which has grown in the, I would say, lockdown. ওখান থেকে মানে একটু popularity এসেছে। So why is that?
Two prime reasons. One, while we are telling a story based out of India, but we are also actually targeting the global audience for Trio. Today, if you look at the comics circulation across the world, manga probably is leading way ahead of any format of comics. So that is the first reason, that we want to play in the global market and tell India's story out there. The second part is manga art style by itself is very evolved. And I'm not that comics art styles are not evolved, but manga the inking je manga ekta tarika ache jeta is very popular today, and it is difficult also. Not many people want to do it. Youngsters, as we see in WAM, a lot of kids came out, and we want to give them the first inspiration that okay, manga can be done in India, because comics anyways hoche and they are doing very well.
Yeah, definitely.
So let's try to do something different. That's the second reason.
So really good to hear that. So as I can see, like again, I was researching upon it. I still haven't read the story, but I have researched quite a lot to like know what the synopsis and the story. So like Trio has 3 protagonists, right? It's 3 girls trying to stop an alien invasion of sorts, and it is pretty much like a David versus Goliath situation. And manga generally has very larger than life characters for the most part. But it depends, but shonen and all those always have the larger than life characters. So like why 3 teenage girls as the characters instead of like the usual very larger than life characters?
So Trio has larger than life characters actually. All the 3 girls that you see will be larger than life by the time you get to the end of first star. But why 3 girls? It is deliberate. It's because I want to send a message to all the girls in India, especially, and around the world, that they are, if not equal, greater than anybody else in this world. And we men, we boys, we support that wholeheartedly. And since this is the first one coming out of India, I want it to be a girl leading. That sends a very strong message to the world that India is not behind in terms of our recognition of women at work and at different workplaces. That's one. The second part is I've got 3 girls myself, and that is something personal. So when we took these characters, I based it upon my dad. Actually, my dad created these characters once upon a time, so I took them and I based it upon it.
That's really nice. So like, do your girls sometimes like read through the books, Manish, or like,
Oh,
Baba?
they are my biggest critics, and they used to do the scratch voiceovers once upon a time.
Acha.
In fact, the English trailer has the youngest one is still the voice is still there. While the final version, all professional artists will do the voiceovers.
Acha.
But they have been doing this, and what I do is I have a core group of people, the kids of different ages, that I bounce my ideas.
Acha.
And it starts from home, because I've got girls of 3 different ages at my home, and they are very honest. They are up on the face saying that this is cringe, this is it is not good and all that, right? So it helps me evolve.
That's really good to hear. Acha, so what is the progress right now with the manga series? How has the reception been among the audience? Where it is at and what is the further plans with the series as a whole?
So manga 4 volumes are out. 5th volume will be out in Feb. 6th volume in April.
Achha.
Hopefully. So that completes the arc. It's got a very good response. But right now, reading physical book is not something that is very popular in India. So I'm trying to see how we can innovate to make it much more accessible to the larger crowd. Second, make it multilingual. Because আমি এটা দেখতে পাচ্ছি যে অনেকে যারা আমাদের ফ্যান, ইংলিশ ওদের প্রথম ল্যাঙ্গুয়েজ নয়। হ্যাঁ, ওটা বাংলা হতে পারে, হিন্দি হতে পারে, গুজরাটি হতে পারে। অ্যান্ড ট্রায়ো ইজ ফর অল, ইভেন দো ইংলিশটা প্রথমে ল্যাঙ্গুয়েজ, কিন্তু ট্রায়ো ইজ ফর অল ওভার ইন্ডিয়া। তো আমরা ওটাকে মাল্টিলিঙ্গুয়াল করারও চেষ্টা করছি। আমার প্রেডিকশন বাই দ্য এন্ড অফ 2025 ট্রায়ো উইল বি আ কালচারাল রেজ, because by then it will be in all languages and kids from all different walks of life will be supporting it.
Anything else? What if there is anything else planned for the series? I also was researching and I saw like there is also an anime in work. So like anything around that?
Yes, the anime is in production, and we are hoping to see the anime on an OTT platform anytime between May to December next year. It all depends upon which platform gives us a chance to showcase, but I'm pretty sure that the quality of work that we are doing, we will definitely get a shot at. So truly speaking, we have done the whole all the episodes once. At least. And we are now redoing some part, because we as a team are learning every day. Even yesterday we learned a new thing. Okay, so we have blessed with a bunch of folks who are so dedicated and enthusiastic about the work that they keep bringing new things, and when they bring newer stuff, we know better ways to do it. So we probably will be polishing the whole series, and hopefully this year, next year, it will be available for viewership.
And I also hope that it is ready by next year to বাড়িতে গিয়ে the books to দেখতে পারবো, because
absolutely
it is something coming out from my city where I live. So it is something to be really proud about at the end of the day. So like I hope it comes out. I hope Try also succeeds. Okay, so I have a habit where I like to try to get some sort of exclusive always, like whenever I'm trying to take an interview. And now since we are here and Trio is getting done, is there any chance of getting any sort of like small tidbit about like in progress thing or anything like that?
Right, here's what we'll do. Instead of me speaking, let's go and take a sneak peek, and probably we'll give you a few seconds.
Boss man, এটা কিন্তু করিয়ে দিলাম তোমার জন্য, ঠিক আছে? Okay, so I guess we're going to be going and checking it out like right now then.
Okay. So this is a small episode where Eka, the alien, is torturing a human and completely, taking the blood cells out of a human being.
And I guess Before I actually end this entire conversation, what is your favorite manga or anime? That is a question I really need to know.
Okay, it's a very difficult question because
I'm always here for difficult questions.
It's to choose one is very difficult. But if if you were to choose two, I would say Promised Neverland is manga wise. Promised Neverland and Berserk, of course.
Berserk is
definitely my favorite. On anime side, I'm wearing a Death Note T-shirt, so of course Death Note is there. I'm a One Piece fan, and I also among the contemporary animes, right? I'm like a kid in a candy shop. My love for Demon Slayer has not diminished, even though it's been going on for a while. Latest Dandadan is I love the rights of color in Dandadan and the pace in which that goes. So there are many animes like that. So I'm not fixated on one or two.
You are somewhat of a connoisseur, I would say, then, like someone who really enjoys the medium, the art form, and everything, which is really good to hear. Okay, I think we are done, but before we leave, like any sort of message to the anime community, the manga community of India and Kolkata specifically.
Yeah. So first of all, thank you, Otaku Guild, for doing this. I think you guys are doing a great job. In getting everybody together, and that is very required. Other cities, anime clubs are also doing very similar work, very commendable work, like Banaras Anime Community, Hyderabad Anime Community, and I cannot name everybody, but all of them are doing good. The most important part is, and I consider myself as a part of that group, that the anime communities have to be united at this point of time, because fragmented, we do not have a voice. And if we can unite ourselves, and if we can make just the way you guys did the signature campaign and made a lot of things happen way back, bringing movies back into the theater, if that is possible, then making anime a regular mainstream way of storytelling in India is absolutely possible. We have to be together. We have to force through a lot of obstacles and make one project successful. Beat Trio, beat anybody, but there has to be one project which is super successful globally. Then money will come in, bigger players will come in, and then you will see all of a sudden we are more popular than Big Boss.
Yeah, that's the target. By 2030, bigger than Big Boss. But thank you so much once again, Sourav sir, for giving us the time. I know you're very busy, so it's really an honor that you made time for us to sit down, have this conversation of sorts. And I don't really have anything else to add into. Again, this is it. This is the Otaku's Day Out. Thumbs up. Ami piece thumbs up. And we'll catch you for the next one. Not sure when, but pretty soon. So yeah.
Thank you for having me here.
Yes, thank you. Like, share, subscribe, or whatever you guys do for social media.
A few moments later.
এই সম্পদ, ভিডিও শুট করতে হবে না?
মানে কোথায় কি?
চ কাজ আছে, ভিডিও শুট করো, চ।
খেয়ে নি?
খুব দরকার?
হ্যাঁ, মানে টাকা পাবো?
হ্যাঁ পাবি।